What's up YouTube? Arkaboo here. And today we want to talk about how I got into champion in the rank battles. But I struggled for many games. And the reason for the struggle was the mindset. The mindset was let's defend and then push. Defend and push. And what happened was that resulted in a loss because I would always be tower down or pushed to the corner. So then the thought process was, how about we change up the strategy and let's play on more of the aggressive side. So let's just push and whatever comes, let's counter with pulling into the middle, use the mini P.E.K.K.A, Fisherman pulling left, right, and center. Let's see how that fares, right? And what happened was it was doing good value, and here we are, champion. So using the deck here is the Royal Giant, Furnace, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Fisherman, Skeleton, Electro Spirit, Log, and to end it off, Lightning. So let's review the 4 games here to see how the change in aggression, the mindset really help do good. Let's start off with this game here. So here starting off, didn't have RG in the rotation yet, but that's fine. We'll just see what the opponent has. So we'll cycle with Skeleton. Now RG is now in the cycle and seeing Dark Knight. Alright, let's push the other side. This allows the opponent not to build strongly into one end. And there we go, we saw Mega Knight. Fisherman was a little bit too slow, so it took the hit with the Dark Prince there. And, oh, Electro Dragon. I knew that's going to be a problem, so use Lightning. Although that was not a good trade off the early game. But since RG already made it through the bridge, 2-shot is all I need. So here we go. Mini P.E.K.K.A trying to hit with Mega Knight. Took some damage with the barrel. But that's okay. We're still on equal playing field with the opponent in terms of our tower's life point. So here, building the elixir ready for the next push because we want to be more on the aggressive side. And there we go, Dark Goblin. A little bit slow there, so it took 2 darts there. So this game made 2 errors, but that's okay. We still got to push through. We still got a minute in the game. And there it is. Evil Mega Knight. Best counter for RG. So since I went on the right side, I decided let's go on the left side. Paired with Mini P.E.K.K.A to deal with any counter, which is the Dark Prince. So Dark Prince down allows RG to just free shot. Now I have to deal with the Evil Mega Knight with the Fisherman. Splashing left, right, and center. So there we go, left tower down. Since I know this person plays an evil deck, a Mega Knight, gotta keep the pressure on. Every second I could deploy a RG to take a few shots, gotta take it. Can't be passive. And there we go, a long barrel. So log it in the corner. Pull to the center, so all 3 towers are splashing at the Mega Knight. And then there's that big push. Again, second got 6 elixir. Let's go. Got Evil Mega Knight, but that's fine. We got Fisherman to cover us. And let's just keep shooting at the tower. Down to the last 10 seconds. 2 towers down, and we still have 2 tower. But we still got to play it carefully. Let's just keep defending. So clean defense all the way right there. So wiping the battlefield, that's it. Good game. Game 1. Alright, game 2. Now this was a loss, but we still want to review it because I went back to that same mindset. And what it shows in this replay is that mindset really hurts this deck. So opponent started with Hog Rider, Fisherman came out, activate King Tower, thinking it would be a good game, at least a good start to the game. And let's go push with Furnace, chip some damage. And there we go, Firecracker. A lot of splash damage, very hard to get my hands on. So I decided to do a lightning. This was also a mistake. Early in the game, lightning. I was unable to defend this Hog Rider and took 3 hits. So to quickly counter it, was trying to do a big push, but activated King Towers and was unable to connect to the right hand tower because of the Firecracker. So here, trying to recover, but since using that lightning of the 6 elixir early in the beginning, was at a very disadvantage. I mean, if this was done near the double elixir, recovery's high, chance is higher. But here we still got a minute. But again, why not deploy RG and let's see if we could connect to the tower. All we need is a few shots. So the Hog Rider came, try to pull it to the other side to avoid damage, but still keep Fisherman on the right hand side because of the Firecracker. And again, it's an evil one, so it's doing splash damage. And RG is unable to connect to the tower. And that push just got countered by 1 unit. And before it died, took some splash damage on the right hand side. But let's push again with RG. They're all evil. But here, just unable to take those shots. The Firecracker just doing so much damage to all the support units. And again, behind an elixir, so Hog actually connected. And there's 2 Firecrackers shooting at me left both lanes. And right there, Electro Spirit missed the Firecracker by 2 tiles. And again, the Hog, every time it comes, it does 1 or 2 hits. And then unable to connect with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the Knight and the Firecracker there. Try to lightning, but put me in a disadvantage and a few more hits. And there we go, Earthquake and tower down. So let's stop and talk about this game here. Number 1, the early aggression with the lightning was the wrong move, and also unable to hook onto the Firecracker. Looking back, instead of being on the aggressive side, I should have waited for the Firecracker to actually cross the bridge and then deploy Mini P.E.K.K.A. And maybe I could build that push. But since that first lightning took 6 out of the pocket, it was a very hard recovery and ended up in a game loss. Alright, game 3. So here, don't have the RG, so not able to do the aggression side, but we will start with chip damage. Then I saw the Lumberjack, gotta defend, especially with the back Inferno Dragon. So that was good, but I knew it wasn't enough, so also deployed the Fisherman as well to tank. Now that was over expenditure on Elixir, but at least the tower was not touched at all. So that was clean defense, but behind an Elixir. So here, just gotta play it slow, see what the opponent's gonna throw at me here. And it was a Firecracker. So I lost a Firecracker, had some trauma there, but I was like, okay, let's push the opposite side. Because pushing the same side doesn't work, let's go opposite side. And it was a good move because the Firecracker did not take my shots. And I activated my King Tower here. So that is what the best counter for Firecracker is not go up against, it's go the opposite lane. So I do know that the Inferno Dragon is still in rotation. And that's when I saw it and knew that we would chip the other side. And then there was the Hog push, but since it was up front, Fisherman was able to capitalize. And then Electro Spirit, got some skeletons. So it gave me a clean defense against the Inferno Dragon. At the same time, the other side was doing some good chip damage. But Lumberjack comes onto left hand side, a few whacks. So then sneaked into the mini P.E.K.K.A. and see if it connects. Firecracker Boo back just in place for me to do 2 hits. The left tower took serious damage. And here I knew I couldn't take any more shots, so I used the RG to tank the Firecracker. And then pulling in the Hog Rider there, using the Skeleton and Electro Spirit to fend off against Inferno Dragon. And tower was down on the left side, even with the Evil Valkyrie. And that's the reason we split the opponent into 2 lanes, not really able to focus tank and the attack, so able to capitalize on this opportunity. And again, since we're ahead, every opportunity, let's deploy the RG up front and take a few hits. So here RG took a few hits, that was good value. And again, last 5 seconds, all we do is have to defend. And that was a good game. But this was the game after the one that I lost. So seeing that Firecracker was very shocking. Like, the mindset wasn't calmed down enough. But I knew we had to do something different, so go opposite lane. Alright, game 4 here. So this was 1 game away from entering into the champion ranking system. But again, we should not play on the defense side, because if you're not on the offense, how can you win? So we're going to do the chip. Tried to log all the stuff on the left, but was a little bit late, so it took a few dark from the Dark Goblin. And then there we go, we got a canyon, so we cannot deploy RG, because it will attack. So here, seeing a Mega Knight. Been through a lot of Mega Knight matches. Let's activate King Tower. But that Goblin Barrel made me took a lot of damage on the right hand side. But it's still early in the game, so no need to give up. And also with the cannons with low life, let's push with RG. There it is. There's the rocket. So able to take a 3 shots here. That was still good value. But this put the opponent in a negative. So similar to the second game where I used that lightning early on, it puts you at a very disadvantage. Now, slowed reaction time there, took 1 dart. And here it is, Goblin Barrel coming. So back into the aggression mode, let's go chip. And also RG's at the evil level 2. So it's time to push through. The thing is with Mega Knight deck, do not allow the opponent to build back that Mega Knight elixir. Just keep on pushing if you can. That really disrupts the rhythm. And here, yes, it was the evil Mega Knight, but it was already too late. A lot of units to flip back and forth. So it was unsuccessful in protecting the right hand tower. And the evil Dark Goblin, get rid of that because of the poison clouds. And let's just keep pushing. I learned from my mistakes where if you stay back a little bit, they're able to recover. So here, got the RG, let's go. Let's just take a few shots at the tower. I know there was a Goblin Barrel launch, but that's okay. Gotta take the hit. And just protect the left hand side, and let's continue pushing. And here's just gearing up for Mega Knight, because I know it's in rotation, haven't seen it. But launch at the bridge, coming back, but that's okay. See, RG was able to connect, which is fine. And also got the log back in rotation, so Barrel was fully countered. And there we go, got the RG, let's launch it. Took the tower. And then boom, 1 tower down, but I took 2 of his tower, opponent tower. So here, this game was very important. The second you know that your opponent is behind, you gotta keep on pushing. Do not allow them to recover, allow them to scale back up. Because if I waited for Mega Knight always in rotation and tried to defend, I would have lost. I would have been tossed back and forth with RG, not able to connect, and if I can't take towers, the opponent will get me. So advice is keep on pushing. The best offense is offense, and the best defense is also offense. So again, offense is the key. That's it for today. See you next time. Same place, same time.